Although he was famously known to be dead by cardiac arrest, this superstar was actually seen exiting the vehicle his dead body was supposedly kept in. Friends, do you know who I'm talking about? Keep watching as we talk about this and more. Today we're going to be doing a deep dive on the conspiracies, rumors, and theories that have surfaced after certain celebrities have passed away. We're never quite sure whether they're rooted in any truth and whether any of the lies, deception, and shadiness surrounding the deaths actually exist. But it's definitely interesting to explore the ideas. Before we dive in and discuss, go ahead and click subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you'll never miss out on our future videos. And give this video a thumbs up if you believe that your favorite celebrity who passed on may just be alive and well. She was a fashion icon and a star in her own right. A woman who inspired females everywhere to not be ashamed of their sexuality. A classy and beloved woman all around. Not to mention known for her music. Yes, friends, I'm talking about Marilyn Monroe. And of course, she was known to be having an affair with the president. Now, if they existed in 2020, that video of her singing Happy Birthday, Mr. President would have gone viral, to say the least. I mean, her social media following would have gone through the roof. But of course, that was in the middle of the 20th century, not now. Now, sadly, Marilyn Monroe was found dead in her apartment in 1962 at age 36, under very suspicious circumstances. What's worse, people believe that the officers to arrive on the scene engaged in a cover-up, and later the coroner's tests were indeed destroyed. Well, there's a rumor circulating that because Marilyn Monroe knew all of this sensitive information about the government due to her involvement with JFK, that the CIA was sent to take her out. But before they could take her out, it said that she was sent off to a mental institution under an alias where no one knew who she was. And she spent the next 20 years trying to reverse the utter mental breakdown she endured due to the limelight and having a target put on her back. It is even said that after 20 years, she was released into the public sphere and actually went by her original name, Norma Jean. Who knows, friends? Moving on to Elvis Presley, another classic from around that era. Well, Elvis had deteriorated mentally and physically by the mid-70s. And the night that he was set to leave for yet another tour, his girlfriend found him unconscious and unresponsive on the bathroom floor, which was no doubt the fright of a lifetime for her. And he was then pronounced dead the following day. Okay, for a number of reasons, people believe that the singer wasn't actually dead. The biggest reason? I mean, guys, if ever someone's name should be spelled correctly, it's on their birth certificate and on their gravestone. Well, Elvis's middle name, Aaron, is not supposed to be spelled with 2 A's, just one. But friends, there are indeed 2 A's in Aaron on his gravestone. I mean, what even had to happen for a huge mistake like this to be overlooked? The other thing that struck people as super weird, the photos from his casket look almost wax-like, as though the years of deterioration had just disappeared and it was Elvis back in his prime. People also thought that since he had previously testified against the mafia, that he staged his own death to escape their wrath. Eerie and suspicious stuff for sure. Friends, what do you think? Do you think that Elvis's death was staged, or do you have reason to believe it really happened? Definitely let us know in the comments. There is no one else who holds the title for King of Pop, and there's no one else who made as much of a musical impact as the one and only Michael Jackson. Now, despite the controversies surrounding the pop superstar in the years leading up to his death, there are many theories supporting the fact that he may actually be alive and thriving. The world mourned for MJ's death, but there was definitely a bit of shadiness in terms of the cause of his death, because it was said to be a cardiac arrest situation, but there was also a drug overdose situation, which is said to have been wrongfully administered by his physician, and maybe even on purpose? Yikes to the max. Right, so now is the question we posed at the beginning starting to make more sense? Well, fans believe that his death was faked due to the legal allegations and massive debt that the superstar had accrued over time. And in the time leading up to his death, the climactic moment of this thriller, there is a video that really looks like MJ is getting out of the van that his dead body was supposed to have been in. Definitely piques my curiosity on whether the King of Pop is still indeed alive. Friends, let's talk about Paul Walker. The Fast and Furious actor, among other accolades, passed away in 2013 due to a massive car crash, in which the nice red Porsche he was in crashed into a lamppost. Well, there are multiple reasons why people question whether Paul Walker is actually dead or still alive, or whether his whole death was staged. Well, it was shocking to say the least when news spread about Walker's sudden death, and fans mourned heavily over the loss of someone who's in the midst of a booming career and life in general. Well, the bodies were burned beyond recognition, but here's the weird part. The shade of red that the Porsche in the picture showed was completely different than that of the one in the crash. In fact, one of the last photos taken of Walker was actually him and the driver as they drove away in that exact Porsche. So why were they so different in color? Oh, and did I mention a completely different license plate number? So was that even the car that Paul Walker was in? Is he even dead? Honestly, we're starting to question these things too. Last but not least, friends, we had to include a celebrity from recent times on our list. Juice WRLD tragically lost his life due to a seizure following a drug overdose. But there's definitely something super sus surrounding the rap and hip-hop star's death. Here's why. On social media just a few months prior to the music star's death, there was a topic trending, and it's pretty weird. On TikTok, people were faking seizures due to Juice WRLD's song Lucid Dreams. Okay, does anyone think, first of all, that that's kind of insensitive, and also that's way too much of a coincidence to just be a coincidence? I mean, his fans literally created a trend doing the very thing that would then be the cause of that artist's death a few months later. Super duper sus. Not convinced yet? Okay. In one of his lyrics, he compares himself and his jealousy to John Lennon. Well, December 8th, the day of his death, same day as John Lennon's death. That's too weird. Honestly, I can't even at this point. Oh, you thought we were finished. Nope. Another one of his lyrics stated, "What's the 27 club? We ain't making it past 21. And sure enough, friends, he died just days after turning 21. And the absolute craziest part of it all. Back in 2017, Juice WRLD literally tweeted, "My goal is to get overly famous, shine for a couple years, then fake my death." I mean, he did get extremely famous, shined for a couple of years, then did he fake his death or not? Ugh, I just want to know at this point. We could go on and on about the list of people whose deaths aroused suspicion and whose fans believed they're still alive. I mean, sometimes there's zero evidence that the person is even dead, or sometimes we see that foul play could have been a cause in the so-called death. Regardless of it all, we wanted to share with you the most interesting celebrity deaths and the theories that they may not be dead at all. Friends, what do you think about the conspiracies above, and do you know of other celebs who have passed on but might actually still be alive? Leave us a comment below. As usual, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell as we bring you more juicy info, gossip, and speculation about the shows and stars you know and love. Until next time!